Since January, here on my blog, I've had a group called Creating Dreams Come True, where people come together. We have a blog post every week. I have challenges and exercises and ideas, and people just share how they're doing with their dreams. And it's sort of like a bit of a lighter version of that. And so I'm thinking for them, for some of the people who are coming in and they're working on something, and maybe they're in that part where there are ups and downs, and maybe I know for some people, like they're making great progress and then finding maybe it's a bit harder than they thought it would be, or for some maybe they're not seeing the progress. What kind of advice do you get for people when they're right in that challenging phase?
I think the first most important thing is to know that that is so normal. Like, that happens for everybody, every artist, anywhere, ever has that stage. And when you start to recognize that not only is that sort of a crappy stage you have to go through, but it's an essential part of the process. So that when you're slogging through and you feel like nothing is happening, really, really trust that something is. That it may not look like it, you can't see it on the surface. One of my favorite examples, and I use this actually with one of my Circe Circle groups, so one of my favorites, is I planted a clematis, right? And it grew a little bit, but not a single bloom, nothing for the first year. And I was talking to my mom about it because she's my, green thumb lady. And she said, Jamie, that's so normal. It's growing its roots. You can't see it, but it's getting really strong. Like every day it's growing its strength. And once it's strong enough, it will bloom. Oh, now see, I'm getting emotional. Because I think that that's what we're like. And so in those times where you're feeling like nothing's happening, really trust that what you're doing is you're growing your roots.
Oh, that is really beautiful. Actually, I think I'm going to...
Just stop, sorry.
What?
Such a stop. I'm being like, oh, my mom was really right about it.
She was. No, I love that. And that feels really good. Actually, I think this Sunday, I'm actually going to be away. We're having a conference here in Winnipeg, and I'm going to be doing a workshop at it. And I was like, what am I going to post for the Creating Dreams Come True? And I think I'm going to post this.
Yes!
And say that, and that can be the assignment, like, for this week, is like, think about that. Think about trust, and think about digging your roots down. There's something about gardening and plants, for me too, that just like, it really, they can really show us the way. Like,
absolutely. It's funny because that's a metaphor that's been coming up as we've talked about Circe Circle in the past few weeks. I've been talking to people about it. And one of the other ones was one of the women who participated in Circe Circle, Tammy Durham. Part of the story she had was she came with a dream, like she came saying, I want to start my own website design business. And then she kind of decided she didn't, and did a lot of other stuff in Circe Circle. Just kind of left that over here. And now that's happened for her. And it really did make me think like the garden, She planted that seed, and then even if she didn't even pay attention to it, she's over here doing something else, but it's still growing.
Yeah.
And so that's it too. I think there's something about that energy. And yeah, the garden metaphor, it's a powerful one.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, and I'm so glad that inspired something for you this weekend and for everybody this weekend. That's going to be cool. I love it too. See, that makes me think of one of the other powers of working with a group is like right there, you say something and then that triggers something in somebody else, and then they have a new idea, and you get that kind of amazing creative exchange. And so often we're doing our creativity, ourselves at home, in our journals, in our studios, and something different happens when you can say it out loud and see the reaction, or somebody, says something, you go, oh, yes, flowers, garden, I know what I want to do with that. There's a real power of that in creative exchange.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to put links also in there to your website and to Circe Circle. It would be great if some of the creative dreamers want to join in that too. Like, yeah. This is just going to be so awesome. I mean, I can't even describe how much I'm looking forward to it. But this is going to be an amazing, amazing summer, amazing experience. So, thank you so much for chatting with me, Jane.
Thank you, Andrea. It's always a pleasure. It's such a treat, and it's a treat to sort of be in your space.
Yeah, thanks. You too. I like your blue wall there.
Thank
I like.
you.